kind of assume if you're a mid laner, you know Kassadin, and you draw the respect ban on red side.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Almost all the time.
Kassadin is the last ban. I wonder, though, if Sharo is just saying, you know what, I don't care about you, Power of Evil. 5 ban as well, so they get rid of both of the heavy hitters for MYM.
And there you go, didn't have to think about it. Kassadin, yeah, not a shock. Vi did go through. Yeah, when Fnatic had exactly 1 ban against Wolves, they were like...
Kassadin.
End
of strategy.
End of strategy. So as the post-game interview, they're like, yes, what was your plan going into Champ Select? Like, you banned Kassadin. Like, yeah.
That was the plan.
The plan was ban Kassadin. Yeah. No one's surprised right now. So, first pick time around, and now, of course, Jinx still available. They might steal Sivir, though I doubt that. That'd be kind of weird. Top lane, complete pick of the litter is here.
Gragas, maybe?
Well, with 2 jungle bans,
quite well.
You might see a jungle
They picked it in the 2-3 last game.
Mm-hmm.
And also, people are like, this feels like a slow champion select.
Yeah.
But that's mainly because it's the second game, right?
Yeah.
We're so used to the best of 1 champ selects where teams have like the whole night to prepare their picks and bans and they just shoot them off back and forth.
Yeah.
But they're just trying to react to that first game, and they're still planning up until the very last second. But called the Gragas.
Yep. Gragas is in. Might be Power of Evil again. Still could go on Skipper, you never know.
Could go on Skipper, who, by the way,
he
started last game very well.
Yeah.
On Jarvan.
0,
Didn't finish it as strong.
No.
He then ended 0-2-8. You know, first game with the team so far in the Challenger tournament. I'd say it was a success. It paid off very well to start.
Yeah.
Then late game team fights, he just could not find the initiations.
Did you know Jarvan's flag aura gives the assist marker? You don't have to deal a single point of damage, but if you toss a flag in a team fight, you got assists coming your way.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is true.
It's very easy to acquire cash monies as Jarvan. So Annie is being hovered over here by Livic. Said, okay, I didn't get Thresh, but I might get this one. Looks like Kuban has his choice of top lane and is going to switch this one over to Mundo this time around. Maybe Makata. Of course, his Vi got taken away.
I think it's pretty safe to say that's a top laner.
Most likely. Makata's not been playing Mundo in solo queue. Kuban, actually not much either himself, but pretty much every top laner knows that champion.
And against it, Renekton isn't that good of a pick against Mundo.
Yeah.
He is extremely hard to aggress on for Renekton. Mundo sits under the turret very well and can stop a lot of Renekton's aggression. What is a good pick against Mundo is something like Trundle. Since they both necessarily want to farm, Nasus is a very strong pick as well.
Actually, I have a thought. Kha'Zix's not banned this time around. Kha'Zix's getting a free lane against Mundo feels like a good thing.
It would. That's absolutely, and that's because Koi's top lane is Kha'Zix. Malphite would work against Mundo as far as a farm perspective works. Those are just his top lane champions.
We'll see.
They're going with a very similar composition. They're saying not much was wrong about last game aside from the fact that Thresh and Vi messed him up.
Yeah, they switched 2 of their bans.
Yeah.
Right, didn't have to ban Kassadin. They're not on red side. They say, okay, bring what you got. Bring what you got. We'll see what they go for. Meet your makers. Of course, very different champions already on their roster, so the Sivir, even for synergy, might not even be as likely. Nidalee instead locked in, and the Lucian, so new comp.
Poke time.
Yeah.
Happy poke time. See,
a lot of range.
I saw a lot of this type of composition from the Korean teams. They're definitely the people that comboed Lucian with Nidalee the most. Most North American and European teams play Lucian, or played him, mainly because of his laning power. But he also has very good synergy with Nidalee as far as disengaging and doing damage while running away.
Yeah.
That's one of the best uses of the culling. Everyone's just like, oh, the culling doesn't finish off targets when you want to. It's like, but you can run away while using it at full speed, which you can't say about almost anyone else. They combo that with the spears and the heals of Nidalee while they're disengaging with cleavers, and it becomes a very difficult team to successfully engage them.
And think about it as well, you realize culling has an attack speed scale.
It does.
So you Nidalee heal the culling, and he gets like 4 or 5 more shots out of it.
And he does even more damage.
Yeah. It's a heal that increases damage. It's like she's Janna, but not. There's the Lulu re-looked at, and the Kha'Zix. So 1 new champion.
Yes.
Kha'Zix in for Renekton.
Top lane Kha'Zix too.
Yeah.
That's a little bit exciting.
Yes, it is.
We don't get to see top lane Kha'Zix.
Not much.
We get to see mid lane Kha'Zix. We get to see jungle Kha'Zix in solo queue because he beats on people in solo queue.
Yeah, he does.
And now we get to see him top lane, which I really like that pick against Mundo.
Yeah.
Mundo being a big thing in top lane. We're both just like, that is a thing that could happen.
Livix played her in solo queue.
Or if they wanted to play like Tryndamere, that That would be great against Kazakhs.
Oh my gosh.
Throwing out the
wouldn't even
Mundo
do
jungle.
anything to you.
Mm-hmm.
Be glorious.
The danger.
Get the reset, no.
The danger of trying to start a Mundo counter pick. Anyway, Mundo, if he was top lane, can open up a lot of potential for somewhat weak top laners, so people who don't necessarily have the tools for top lane, just because Mundo is a non-interactive lane, which is why they picked the Kazakhs, because they felt comfortable playing against that. Now it's going to get switched around on him.
Well, here we go.
But it's also an Aurelia, so
that's interesting.
There's that.
And it's gonna be Aurelia, so haven't seen her in a while.
No.
So she's back.
Yes.
After this game, we're gonna have to nerf her, because that's how this works. Anytime we see Aurelia, she has to get hit again.
That's not true.
No.
Freak.
No, it's not.
You're spreading
Unnecessary
malicious rumors.
I'm secretly Morello.
Yeah.
I can't bear to see this champion in the game anymore. So it is gonna be Mundo for Makata. And okay, so you talked about a whole bunch of poke, and cleavers are part of that. Aurelia completely on her own, doing something else entirely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Definitely.
your ultimate, but
the Aurelia is basically there to just try and shut down Koi.
Yeah.
And make it into a bit of a 4v4. I hope that she can do it. I actually don't know if that's the best thing against it. Like, if Aurelia gets a little far ahead, sure, she'll be able to train down Kazakhs. But it's not necessarily a... it's just been so long since I've seen Aurelia lane.
And that's the thing about it, right? Is like, so first of all, I feel like she'd get better in the new masteries, because so 921-0, you've got extra regen, so her W active or passive is going to get better when you're low, and it's easier to get attack speed in your mastery page. So small synergies there. But also what you were talking about, right? We haven't seen Aurelia since Season 2 much, and Kazakhs didn't even exist in Season 2. So like this isn't a lane we like actually saw.
I know.
Nor are we top laners. So we're all going to be in for the ride, guys. It's going to be fun.
You just told me Kazakhs did not exist in Season 2.
Yeah.
Aurelia definitely did.
Definitely did. She was in a lot of Season 2.
I wonder. I really, really wonder how this is going to work out for Kuban. Pay a lot of attention to that lane. Normally, top lane gets somewhat ignored because not much has been happening up there.
This time around.
This time around, we could see a few plays. Koi and Kuban. Haven't skilled up anything yet. Doran's blades start extremely aggressive.
Yeah.
A
lot of life every attack.
Yeah, especially with how well Skipper was ganking lanes in this previous game. I think it's a little bit dangerous.
Kuban trusts himself.
Ooh,
oh, they see each other.
Hello.
And then they say goodbye.
One spear down.
1 for 2 so far on javelins. Skipper took one in the face.
You know. I'm a little excited for this Aurelia pick.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Normally I should be like analyzing all these things.
But I just want to see Aurelia.
A little bit. So skill order is one thing that I'm actually a little curious on, because Aurelia has generally had the flexibility to go almost any skill order. I used to watch a lot of Woodward play Aurelia, and he would change it depending on the matchups. Like if he just wanted to farm, sometimes he would max Q and just jump around creeps as much as possible because he would do more damage that way. W if he wanted to sustain, sometimes outtrade people. And occasionally he would even max E if there was someone who had really strong counter trade, because he'd want to get the stun or the slow off and then just back away right afterwards. You can do whatever you want. You can do so many different builds too. He might rush a Trinity Force. He could rush a Warden's Mail because Aurelia does so much true and mixed damage. It's really just this catch-all in top lane where you pick Aurelia and you try and just do whatever fits the game. There's a good chance we'll see the Blade of the Ruined King Triforce build out of Aurelia. That's what I saw a lot of prevalence on. It's either that, I think, or a full tank build where it's like Randwinds, Thornmail, Sunfire Cape, stuff like that.
Uh-oh, Makata's going to get slowed there. No, actually, Koi doesn't actually land the basic attack first. Flash auto, there's a slow Q, not enough damage. Burns both summoners.
Wow. That's huge for Kuban, because now Koi cannot aggress Aurelia whatsoever. He should have known that the Flashing Knight wasn't going to finish off Makate. Because, like, sure, he gets him a little low, but he has 5 health potions. He still has the blue buff. And now he's down in the top lane. Skipper can do a counter steal, but that would have been true regardless of whether Koi decided to blow everything on Makate.
Makata still gets the jungle. I like this. He kills the little wraith, or the little lizard first to get level 2, which will help him kill this camp faster. He's kiting it backwards, and then he gets the camp. So,
yeah,
not even much slowed for Makate. He's going to get wraiths probably for level 3. Skipper gets spotted on his way down, doesn't get a gank there.
He might have to go back to base pretty soon. He has used all of his health potions. Obviously, that is the off benefit from Koi. This is a risky little move right here.
I feel like he can take this one.
I do too. But a little crazy. Oh, a little bit of aggression from Power of Evil. That's just a relic of disconnection, as you can see, because
he's moving
Sharu
around.
Clearly threw a spear. You cannot throw spears while you're disconnected.
It's hard to do.
Yeah.
You have to be really telepathic, and I feel like Charu is not that. So, okay, we're pretty happy.
Got to watch out for Groggs' level 3 here. It's one of the strongest level 3s of all mid laners. If he lands his body slam, because he has the attack damage from his W, he can often just finish someone off. He might even try and force something out of Sharu. But he would need gank support if he wanted to do that. Barrier Nidalee, very common, just so she cannot get bursted down by the Gragas.
Makata gets extremely low while finishing his white camp. Interestingly enough, got to finish a lot more of the jungle before recalling. Actually has more total minion kills than the Jarvan.
Yeah.
So really, really Koi got nothing from all of this. In fact, Kuban spent an early recall to buy a second Doran's Blade and a ward to keep himself safe from the ganks. Right? He's like, I mean, Jarvan's not going to gank till 3:30. He recalls then, gets a ward and whatever he can afford, and is like, all right, I'm going to go farm now. I like this.
Yeah. I wonder if Kuban's going to try and get aggressive on a Koi up here. Obviously, the minion wave is too large at the moment for him to do that. They're very much relying and worried about Skipper's ganks. Like, they recognize here that Kha'Zix is going to need a little bit of jungle help, and that's the way of shutting down Kuban's Irelia, which, surprisingly, the Irelia, which used to be in every game 2 years ago, is the surprise pick.
Yeah. That's what I like about League, though. He's like seeing familiar faces come back and be like, oh, yeah, hey. So Jarvan is sneaking into the lane. He can actually get in that second brush, I feel. Does so, or third brush at this point.
Third brush.
Third brush, new to the season.
2014 season. 3 brushes.
3 brushes top lane. All right, and actually, yeah, so Irelia did a good job last hitting under turret. Kept the minion score pretty nice there. 28 to 20 in minions. Makata's not around, though, so Kuban.
He's got no sums up here.
Maybe.
Careful, buddy. Ooh, level 4 as well for Skipper. 2 points in a queue. I think best case they burn a flash.
Yeah, maybe not even anything.
Worst case they waste
the lane's pushing
time.
in. Like, there's no way they get Kuban here. And Skipper, like, reveals, like, yeah, I was there. You got me.
They may have been waiting for Makata gank from behind.
Yeah.
They were out of wards at that point, and they were just kind of expecting a little bit of aggression, knowing that Koi's flash was down. He's kind of like a sitting duck for a gank, which is why they had the support there. It just never came.
Okay, so nothing happened top lane. Bottom lane, we haven't watched much at all. Actually, we should watch mid right here. Chario gonna get jumped on, gets knocked up, body slam lands. Barrel there as well, 200 health left. Fever's gonna go in, not enough damage. Power of Evil did not go for that one.
Yeah, doesn't use barrier. He was in pretty good control of his own health right there. I'd still say a successful gank. Sharu tried to juke in so he wouldn't get knocked up, but just ended up taking a bunch of damage. Look at that aggro.
Stun, ignite, great hex right there. The damage is gonna come through. Flash required by Mockler though. It's gonna be a great kill picked up. Nice play to MYM.
Yeah. Lucian, Annie, the burst when Lucian uses his Q when Annie gets a stun is immense. The polymorph from Lulu didn't really come in on time for Sir Scoot to get out of there. All the damage came down from Lucian regardless. And that lane is really going in the favor of MYM.
Yeah, they were already up like 12 minutes before that kill even came in. Now it's even more than 9. BF sword and consumables versus Vamp Scepter. And God, is that a horrible feeling when you're like, I'm down 35 AD in this lane.
Yeah, you can't even really trade. Jinx gets a lot of her power from just being able to kind of scare people off with miniguns since it's such a powerful dueling tool. I think definitely with the base health nerfs that Jinx has received recently, that is less of a thing early on in the game, and it kind of makes her not so much of a lane bully because she's not supposed to be. She's supposed to be very weak in lane. See if this gank can pull off anything. It's not. Sharu is way too low to support. I think he's just doing that so Sharu can farm.
Yeah, Gragas level 6 would probably just kill him right there. So Sharu's going to recall back. Wave gets cleared. Power of Evil's not going to find anything, but nope, doesn't roam bottom after all. Just going to clear another wave mid, rather aggressively at that. These guys hold up. Buffs respawning, so red buff going to Jarvan right here. And let's see, these junglers not doing a ton just yet. Mundo actually getting 6 before Skipper hits 5.
Here's a really important thing, actually. MYM was winning 2 out of the 3 lanes this game. They were losing all 3 in the first one and still managed to win the game. I'd say they're in just a substantially better position to win this series because we generally know that their team play in team fights is much better than that of Eyes on You. So Eyes on You would want to do something really drastic, actually, fairly soon in order to pull something off. It's just a matter of finding the situation with which to engage themselves in. The lanes aren't necessarily that gankable right now. If anything, you try and gank for Koi, who might just get out-traded here by Kuban. Oh, careful.
Wow, good burst on both sides. Kuban forced to flash away, actually. Koi threatening him enough with that last charge of the ultimate. Makata is around on the side, looking for a gank around the back, spotted by a ward.
He wants to get an isolation as well. Koi's got to fall back. Mundo lands the cleaver. There is a flash on Koi.
We'll see isolation Q, some more damage coming through. The passive damage as well. Jumps away, picked up by Kuban. Not what he wanted there. Probably should have just died to Makata there. But that is big for the Meet Your Maker's top laner.
Jumped into danger, and it does look like Kuban is going for a fairly aggressive build, so those fights should continue to be rather interesting. The kill going on to Kuban benefits him greatly as well.
Skipper up. Okay, good. He saw the ward. Yeah, so top lane, a scary place. Dodges the javelin. Ward is gone. Didn't last very long, I don't think.
Skipper hasn't had much of an impact in this game, though.
No,
he had a huge impact at the start of game 1. I think the lanes are just much more solid for MYM this time. Like, they have their feet under them, like we talked about last time.
Yeah.
They had a very slow start to game 1. Mackler and Libic, especially because they were able to get that early kill, really holding their own in that bottom lane. They don't even need the jungle support like they did in the last game, which means the Vi ban and the Thresh ban aren't helping their bottom lane win, just due to MYM outplaying.
Yeah, and they're even like picking even more things you never see ban, right? Like, you've got the Aurelia top also winning her lane pretty happily, and the Mundo bait was, I think, wonderful and glorious. Looks like Kuban did manage to answer that question pretty well about how that lane goes. Yeah. Winning in minions. I mean, okay, Koi kind of screwed up at the beginning, right, and burned all his summoners to try to chase down Mundo and didn't do much. But Makata, like, took all that damage and then still out-jungled Skipper. Yeah. Like, straight up, like, Makata just did a better job. So, I gotta say, all around, really great performances by Mim.
He's got that Spirit of the Ancient Golem really quickly, too. So, he's going to be getting those conservation stacks quite early on. It's an underrated feature of the new Spirit Stone jungle items, is the amount of gold you get over time if you're able to rush the item very quickly. Makata is going to be stacking up that conservation, hopefully able to smite down this dragon. They catch Jarvan in a rotation, and let's see if they can get this down, or Power of Evil can scare him off.
Let's see what they get right here. All right.
Wait,
no. The burst.
Don't burst it down, guys.
Ooh, good smite. Times it between the barrels, actually.
That was so dangerous by MYM. The barrel only persists there for 4 seconds. They waited about 3 and continued to damage the dragon. Pro tip, please just... Gragas barrel sitting on dragon, just wait for it to blow up. Please.
Yeah.
It did not cost them there, but it absolutely could have. That was immensely dangerous by MYM.
Yeah, we actually saw that in the Super Hot Crew SK game. The mid lane Gragas stole dragon. I think SHD got like literally every dragon that game, and like half of those were steals.
6 for 6.
I believe. Pretty glorious. Well played, of course.
So far, 1 for 1.
So far, 1 for 1.
But sloppy 1 for 1.
Suppose.
Not the smartest.
Or he had so much confidence in his skills, he was like, I can time this. He's just the best. Yeah. Like that's the way you describe it right here. So early back, well not early, but the most recent back here for Gragas gives him an Athene's Unholy Grail. Not so in this state here for Charu's Nidalee, so a small deficit in this lane. Skipper looking to force something top.
Yeah, Kuban's going to want to jump to Skipper in order to avoid this gank.
All right, gets a knock up, and there's the passive slow come back through as well, but Koi's stunned in turret range. He can just answer back on this one. Goodbye. Dear. Charu gets him with the long range, and they're going to jump back on in. Skipper does not have a lot of places to go. Has boots 1, going to EQ out, makes it. Javelin strikes, double kill for Charu. And now Power of Evil.
Play.
Uh-oh. Good flash.
Wow. That was really clever. But really, that gank turnaround by Kuban just shows you the burst potential of a damage Aurelia. The instant Koi got under the turret. He hit him with the stun. Completely got him down, and then just a spear from Char and ended up getting him a double kill. This is all swinging in the direction of MYM. Game 1 was a little tenuous at times. Game 2 looks like business as usual for MYM.
4,500 gold lead for these guys early into this game. They've got everything going their way. The only thing saving them, well, the only thing not going their way is the minion score of the mid lane, which is not even that big of a deal when you got kills in that champion instead. You look at the gold, every single lane up about 1,000 down the line.
Yeah.
Except for the support.
1,400 for Kuban.
Yeah.
That Aurelia pick coming up big. So much of this recent season. Let's wait for this game.
Well, there we go. Knockup gonna not quite land. Knockler jumps over the wall. Timbers comes back around. Skipper taking a bunch of pain. There's the colon. Good damage for now. 2v3 though, nothing gonna happen for Eyes on You. Not even more than one summoner burned.
He was able to use the culling while running away. It didn't seem like he was doing much damage. It's damage that wouldn't have existed if he wasn't using the culling.
There you go.
That's why it's a good skill.
Yeah.
Kade also getting a little deep in the jungle with wards.
I feel like the culling is the one skill we like support the most as casters. Sire Scott taking a big shield from Kunsk, trying to get away. Barrier goes on as well, and he's gonna walk away from that one.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh man, Mukade's
doesn't even need it.
Way stronger than the opponent jungle. Level 9 to level 6.
Oh,
right there.
That's
and
rough.
He's going to be taking his red.
Thank you very much. Give me that tasty buff. Smite is available. Kuban's gonna, it looks like these guys are going to take all those buffs away.
So there's a couple things we left open-ended here. I want to wrap up any loose ends we left behind.
Okay.
So before any of those ganks were happening, I wanted to talk about fringe picks and the success they have had in the 2014 season. I definitely feel that anytime we see a fringe pick for the first time, it is generally successful. We saw it with Teemo, we've seen it with Pantheon, we've seen it with Mordekaiser, we're seeing it with Aurelia right here. There's definite value in bringing out fringe picks so far in this 2014 season. There's a lot of new stuff that works that is unexplored, so I encourage everyone in pro teams to do well. Macro getting caught.
Speaking of fringe picks, getting picked off in the side brush, but not, actually does go down. Great job right there, Sir Scott making it happen.
Still about a 6,000 gold lead.
Yeah.
The culling.
The culling.
Why do we defend it so damn much?
Because when he first came out, everyone thought he was horrible. And, I mean, that's just kind of the forums. They just, I feel like champions that have weaknesses, they get called terrible. Aurelia was bad, quote unquote, air quotes on release.
I remember that. Ooh, Libic is in a ward, and there's a bit of danger.
Oh, he's going to get jumped on. There's a cataclysm up and down the hoop. Oh, the anti-Timbers trying to keep him alive. Not going to happen. Kun's picking that one up. Now only 5,000 gold. EO, you really turned this one on, but Charu looking for more. A lot of damage on the turret. Goodbye. Turns that one back around 6-2. And they're still chasing.
They land a cleaver. I think they get more kills.
Uh-oh. Kun's pretty much out of mana. Should have Glitter Lance soon. It's cheaper at early ranks.
They got to worry to not get triple killed here. They're trying to split damage around.
Charu very low on health, and Red Buff's not going to pick up the kill. They will assassinate Sir Scott. I guess worth it.
Yes. It was.
Yeah. Good number of kills.
Yep.
Lula gets away, but whatever.
I'd say it was just because Charu was getting so immensely farmed on Italy. Those spears are going to start hitting much harder, and also there will not be tanks on Eyes on You to sustain through any of that poke that's going to be coming from Italy.
Yeah.
So she is becoming immensely lethal in this game.
Already halfway to death cap.
Yeah. That's halfway. It's more than halfway.
Slightly less than 1,600 plus 1,700, I believe, is the recipe total. The blasting wand plus recipe is 1,700.
Yes. Did you know?
Did you know?
Freak has memorized the item shop.
You know what? Actually, one thing I'm sad about with the new shop is because we keep changing recipe costs every once in a while.
I used to know them so well.
I knew all the combined costs. I'm like still barely learning TMAT. It's always more than I expect. Because then it's like a bunch of like 180 gold items, and you're like, I don't really know. Infinity Edge I got, because I finally just got used to all the numbers. It's like a 645 combined now, which is different from 375, which was last season.
Yeah.
But I know the Infinity Edge numbers pretty well now. Bloodthirst are just so easy to buy.
Oh.
No reset for Kuban, so he doesn't get to jump over. He Q'd the minion, but it stayed alive.
Yep, he was trying to get back on him, but he got him low enough that they can go for Dragon number 2, and there's no Grog Assault to steal it this time. Ooh, there is a Jarvan, though. He's going to go for it. Skipper, you're on a ward.
He could EQ Smite and flash away, and they say, no, don't you dare. If they throw a Cleaver, that's going to be a kill picked up. Good Smite by Makata. He's pretty happy. That's
nearly 7,000 gold now.
It's pretty far.
Yeah, it is so far.
30% more gold than their opponents. I used to track percentages a lot, and I'd be like, if it's 20%, that starts to matter. Haven't done that in like a year and a half.
Percentages are very important, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a 6,000 or 7,000 gold lead if we're at 60 minutes into the game is nothing.
Nope.
But at this point, it is incredibly potent. It just basically means that you could remove one champion from MYM and still have as much gold in the 4 remaining people than Eyes on You would have in the rest of the team. So it's like they are literally just as strong in a 4v5 as the other team.
At least as far as the item shop is concerned.
Yeah.
I feel like champions still
I'd say
count.
they'd even be more. I'd say they'd even be stronger, just because items multiply with each other in most cases.
It's true. Makata not in a great place there. His retreat is cut off to the right, so he goes to the left. Knocked back on the team. Great javelin of power of Evil. Makata definitely burning down. Flash is late and dies. Sir Scott getting chased. He's going to survive, though. MWM might have bitten off more than they can chew. Livic still around. Javelins and Fireball still coming around. Skipper low on HP.
Aurelia.
Charu in the middle. Oh,
That
the knock-up.
knock-up.
Kuban gets one with the ulti. At least they got one kill back, so they trade a kill apiece. But 8-3, Meteor Maker's in control of this mid lane.
I feel like that Jarvan knockup even stopped the damage from Aurelia's Blade Surge.
It might have.
She was going to reset and get both of them, but the knockup came at exactly the right time that they were able to barely stay alive.
That's pretty glorious if that was true.
Yeah.
I didn't see the health bars before she hit, but
They were so low. I was keeping track of them. I mean, she only has one rank in the queue, so there's a chance that it wouldn't have executed because it's just the auto attack damage plus that.
ooh, well, Charu's dropped very, very low. The re-engage, the Koi not in a good spot, just explodes right there.
Yo!
Ulti hits Charu, though. That's the second fringe pick by Sir Scott with the long-range ultimate.
And they also kind of parted ways right before that Jinx ult came through. Very unfortunate for Charu. Making Sir Scott at least a little bit farmed. They're going to try and pull what MYM did in the last game and get a comeback after a weak early game.
Well, it's going to be their hope right there. If they want to stay in this tournament and not go back to the rank 5s ladder, they've got to make this game happen right here. Eyes on you, taking down the mid lane turret. That's going to fall. They're going to pull on back. Pretty safe. Actually, Makata, nope. Power People's going to be safe.
All right, so Nidalee will finish the magic penetration and even home guard boots before he decides to go for death cap.
Huh.
So Charu definitely biding his time. He's doing a fair amount of damage right now, even with the spears. So he can wait on the death cap a little bit. You can see Power of Evil trying to get to death cap as quickly as possible. Doesn't even have boots. Means Livic can catch him fairly easily. But then, of course, he can dash away. That's why he's safe getting no boots, because he's got those dashes. Top lane, I'd say Koi is very far behind. Had to go double Dorans just to deal with Aurelia. You can see that quick flash of gold. I caught it, 2,200 behind Aurelia.
Man.
2,100 now because he cleared a big fat wave of minions.
2140. 10.
Yep.
I was just going more specific.
Gonna keep updating.
Just no.
Every minion
13,
kill.
12, 13, 12. Update at different times. Mockler Livic happy to stay in this lane. Skipper is looking for this, though. He was so important at the beginning of the last game.
Yep.
He's found some new lease on life so far. He started out pretty bad, but he's got 3 assists again. 3 of his team's 4 kills, partially by his hands. I gotta say, if you're gonna get gold on anyone for Eyes on You, it's gotta be that Jinx, and it is.
Yeah.
So Sir Scott, he was actually one of their best players as well in their previous round match as well.
On Jinx.
Yeah.
Definitely his most successful champion. Despite having 3 kills, though, he's still about 1,000 gold back from Mackler, just because the CS advantage is so gargantuan in that lane. 201 to 124 is just not even a competition.
Oh, man. That is rough.
Yeah.
It's a losing competition, at the very least.
Yeah, I guess technically it is a competition.
Yeah.
You can have a competition about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could compete at who could be most like Jat, but I would lose.
You would.
I'd have to say A after every sentence.
Sorry. Sorry. I think.
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry. I catch myself doing that.
Charu not in a good spot, puts the heal on himself, runs away, barreled into the wall. Goodbye, Koi picks that one up, gets the reset. Kuban under fire right there on top of the pink ward for what it's worth. Running with the Ruin King, picked up as well, shut down. 6-9 in kills. Eyes on You. Got their eyes in this game.
That was a fantastic initiation, and it brings to light, actually, a potential weakness of MYM solo lanes here, because Aurelia has gone so heavy into damage. There's a lot of pick-off potential for Eyes on You, and even though Koi had a very bad start, he can still get back in this game. The resets from Kha'Zix are a very real threat, much like Katarina reset for Charu and got him back in the game. Koi could try to do the same thing for Kha'Zix.
Yeah.
And make this series 1-1. It was about a 7,000 gold lead not long ago. It's already closing to 5, which means the percentage that we were tracking is even smaller.
Yeah, it's about 15% now instead of 30. That ratio really got cut down a whole bunch. Meteor Maker's going to push down this bottom lane. I think they're thinking to recall soon. Charu will get his own blue buff, so he's still happy. Soon he'll get that death cap and have way more exciting javelins. Maybe that's really the thing, right? Is you talk about him like stopping, getting sword shoes, getting home guards. Like the whole like Charu gold thing didn't go anywhere for the last 8 minutes.
Yeah, he hasn't.
When he gets death cap, scary.
Yeah, and they're going to need to use that death cap to get down the mid lane turret. MIM's really just kind of stalled in what they have been trying to do. The dragon will be up in about 10 seconds. That's a definite point of contention that MIM's going to want to continue to secure. Sharu is just...
He's really staying down here.
Yeah, he's playing extremely aggressive. Obviously, you could hop over the dragon pit there for a bit of safety.
Kuban's stealing blue, so
That'll
they're
be
definitely
pretty nice.
controlling the jungle pretty well. Sharu's still going for this dragon, but they're outnumbered here.
Yeah, they don't want to put themselves in a corner. They're going to have to disengage this dragon, maybe even give it up to Eyes on You. The longer they can hold off, though, the better for them. There's the engage.
All right, knockback on Makata. Not ideal. Pops ulti. Charu actually is safe. Jinx has not come up the whole time. Knockup comes through. They're going to find Livik. They're flashing away. Makata, though, the only one taking damage. He's going to be fine with that one. Still regenerating away. No ulti from Gragas, still chasing in. Nice damage. Koi goes down, actually. And Kuban's still pushing in the top lane right here. Damage on the Skipper. He goes down. 4v5, and Mim picks up 2 so far, and they're still on the chase. Sir Scott has to flash away. Nice glitter lance. Oh, close one there. And now it's just, hey, let's just start Dragon.
In a 4v5, they get 2 kills and a turret on the other side because of Kuban. That was a big super mega death rocket that almost finished someone off. But really for MIM, just execution right there because they were all about the disengage and dealing damage as they were running away. Yeah. Everyone who was involved in that fight had a very easy access to long-range damage. Nidalee Spears, the culling, even Libik's Tibbers, he could just kind of leave it in the fight and run away. Yeah. Mundo Cleavers were thrown throughout. Never did they allow Eyes on You time to actually deal damage back. And that's why it didn't necessarily matter that it was a 4v5. They were still able to do the damage while they weren't getting chased down.
And to me, one of the big factors that I liked, if you talked about this, was the fact that Livik got distortion boots. He's had them for a little while. His flash will be back up, but the fact that he got to flash away from the Jarvan engage and then double Tibber stun the opposition and then kite around it again, use Tibber as you were talking about, like the fact that he survived, got out, made things happen, I thought that was really big in this fight as well. So big lead now, Meet Your Makers. Looking at about 8,500 gold, putting them ahead here. Beautiful lead for these guys. Dragon, of course, is dead. Charu is safe in the rotation out. And Eyes on You have to pick up the scraps.
At least he got 30 gold for the pink one.
Puts him right back in the game.
Charu continues to play rather aggressive on Nidalee, but his earlier death's not dissuading him because he's maybe putting some fear into the eyes of Sir Scott. Doesn't really look like he's putting any fear in Sir Scott. Jumping in just for some CS. Maybe he's trying to bait them in. Livik coming in from behind. Even that would be unwise, but he's going for the Tibber stun.
Tibbers lands, gets the javelin as well. Not a good place for Sir Scott to be. Does not get chased down all the way. Kunsk blocks a javelin. Zap comes across. Makler trying to run from Koi, but dangerously low on health. Half HP. Koi almost goes down, and Power of Evil powers through that kill, picking one up.
Double solo lane spike right there on Makler. MOM was distracted with their bottom lane minigame, and they got collapsed on. So another pickoff death by Eyes on You. Eyes on You has gotten almost no team fight victories. I'd say almost all of their kills are just from scrambling and catching MIM.
Yeah, some good plays by these guys. Yeah, you're right. They're just sort of like, they're finding him completely arbitrarily. And I gotta figure, when you've got like Jinx, Gragas, Kha'Zix, you just want random things to happen for you. Uh-oh, Power of Evil, Kuban, and he just body slammed in, so the flash out, Kuban waits for it, finds him with the ulti, flashes away, trying to rub it. There comes Makata, 2v2, this could be good for Kuban. Don't get isolated, goes on to Koi, stun lands, look at the damage output there, double kill for Kuban. Skipper jumps to a ward, or to his flag I should say, but ooh, the rocket! Kuban goes down. Makata now on the chase. Skipper's E should be up fairly soon. Trying to juke away, missing the cleavers. EQ gets out cleaver. Oh no, a javelin. Charu picks that one up.
Like a cross-map Jinx ult too. Rather impressive. An impressive end to a very sad story for Eyes on You because Kuban wrecked them right there. He did go with that Trinity Force Blade of the Ruined King build, so the damage Aurelia, and we could really see the damage from that. The culling does not do bonus damage to Baron, but he still uses it nonetheless. They will be able to get this Baron, thanks to the impressive 2v3 the Makati and Kuban.
There we go. Baron Nashor goes down 3-1-5 on Makata's Dr. Mundo, who got Flash Ignited at level 1 while stealing a blue buff, and kept jungling and became a giant threat in this game. 132 minions, doubling his role opponent in Jungle Jarvan.
Yeah, well, Jarvan's whole job end goal in the jungle is just to gank and get his lanes ahead.
Yeah.
He's never going to match someone like Mundo in jungle farm.
No.
So the fact that Skipper wasn't able to pull off any successful ganks in the early game just leads to this situation. I think it's one of the reasons he's fallen out of favor so much. A lot of the junglers that are in now have strong ganking if they want it, but also an incredible ability to fall back on immense farming capabilities if the ganks don't go well.
Yeah, the Elises of the world.
Yeah. Wukong.
If I can do it.
If I can do it.
I feel like Wukong's
He's here
3-6
again.
is pretty
Look
weak.
at that
Power of
damage.
Evil, just goodbye. He wasn't picking that one up. It wasn't even hard. I think the white camp took more time.
Yeah. Oh dear. Livic, maybe the same thing's going to happen to him.
Double
Gets the
stun
off.
though. Koi already uses leap and can't chase it. Nice. And Flash is back up for Livic. Distortion boots. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, he bought a random ruby crystal on his way to Talisman of Ascension.
Yes.
Huh.
I don't know how random it is, you know. He can always turn that into something later. It saves him from getting bursted down by Coral, I think.
Yeah.
So not all bad. I don't see a way that Azanu deals with Kuban. His Aurelia right now
Yeah.
can duel anyone. He can almost 1v2 many people.
Nearly did that. It was close.
Yeah.
And he's going towards Randowoods now as well, so Koi's going to really stop being useful against him. Usually it's what I tend to see off the Giant spell from Aurelia. We'll see. He'll get something. This turret's taking some damage. They're happy to go for the split push there. They 4-on-1. Of course, Aurelia tends to do pretty well against Kha'Zix at this point in the game, but...
Yeah, I feel like Aurelia might go for a kill on Koi fairly soon, but they go for initiation.
Power of Evil knocked around a little bit, down to about 800 health thanks to the Lulu ulti coming in to help this one. Kuban and Koi in a fight right there. Ignite already burned onto Aurelia, but she's pretty safe. The push still coming down to the bottom lane, though.
Yeah, they're just going to continue sieging in with the Timbers. They are out of minions, so it's going to be a little tricky. That turret they previously just took down, I don't think I've ever seen a team successfully defend that turret when they're behind. It's almost like you should just give it away in every situation. And because they took a little bit of damage at that turret, it meant they lost their inhibitor turret as well.
Meet your makers. Look at this top lane
There it
damage.
is.
Goodbye. Kuban takes down Koi. 1v1 in the top lane there. Been winning that one all game. Inhibitor at the bottom lane goes down. Flashes Force. Kunsk gonna go back into the fountain. Livic shows up. Stuns coming across. Skipper almost goes down, but doesn't quite. Charu dropped dangerously low. Finds Skipper actually. Ulti comes in from Jinx. Charu goes down. The chase. Can they get more? Livic dropping low. Actually baits in for his team. All right, get excited by Sir Scott. That's pretty good. 2 for 2, but top lane turret goes down.
Yeah, so many people were extremely close to falling there for Eyes on You, and it caused MYM to overchase. I still think they got a lot of positives out of that. They got the inhibitor and the inhibitor turret on the other side. I think they just have to regroup since they did lose Nidalee and then continue their pressure.
Wow, wonderful stuff. Meet your makers, 14,000 gold, 7 kills, 6 turrets, a whole bunch of fun things for these guys. Regrouping around towards Dragon. Bookkeeping for the most part, and then they can back and buy some items. We'll see it push again soon.
It's funny how like this is the bookkeeping dragon, the most valuable dragon of the game since it scales in gold. But that's just the way it is. MYM capitalizing on their advantage, building even more items. Nidalee has Void Staff now. I don't even want to know what Kuban's going to be able to buy. Let's see, he's got a Giant's Belt. Sunfire or Randwoods? Warmogs!
Oh, okay, that makes sense too.
Yes, he's going for the dual resiliencies. He wants to beat up Kha'Zix and Gragas. He wants to be target neutral as far as his defenses go.
Okay, that's fine.
Health is the catch-all.
Health is the catch.
And a Brutalizer.
Huh.
Just because he can.
Sure, just do more damage.
I
Why
bet
the
he
heck
goes
not?
Ghostblade with that later.
That makes
He's
sense.
been trying to kill people very quickly. He has a lot of on-hit damage from his true damage on his W already. And even though it's like Armor Pen, you know, whatever weird synergies, the burst you get from Ghostblade later, I think, are fairly good.
Yeah, I forgot about Ghostblade for a long time, and I see it once in a while, and it's always really effective.
Yeah, it always just blows people up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stats you get once that thing becomes activated are insane.
I want to see it more. I'm trying to think of like other champions that buy it a lot. Like Yasuo wouldn't, it doesn't fit his crit scheme really.
I see it on Talon sometimes when he gets really far ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess when they're slowed with Rake, you do a lot more auto attack damage. I feel like that's like an important factor.
A little bit.
Yeah, if he's already got Brutalizer. You might go Youmu's instead of Cleaver.
Sometimes I just do it for extra armor penetration.
Does it actually increase the armor pen?
Because you can stack it with Brutalizer. Here's a
Oh,
fight.
yeah. All right, here we go. Fight coming across. He's going to go into this one. Livic's going to find Koi. And the blind Javelin as well. He's going to drop down. 1 for 0 so far. Skipper forced to run 2 for 0. Kuban in the back line finds a 3rd kill now. This is going to be surely the game. Meet Your Makers crushing the base of Eyes on You. 32.5 minutes in. Going to be a 2-0 for these guys.
Yeah, like we said after the first game, they just had to get grounded once again, get used to playing. They had a stronger early game this time, and they just crushed to a 32-minute victory.
And Eyes on You, pretty good sports about it. Puts in a couple of dances, and the Nexus goes down, saying, guys, well played. We might see you next split here, but 20-10 in kills. Meet Your Makers. Pretty wonderful game.
Yeah, they definitely controlled the pace. The Aurelia pick, the little switch up with Dr. Mundo, definitely surprised both of us.
Yeah.
I feel like it's surprised Eyes on You as well, though.
You know what's funny is Meet Your Makers, I feel like planned that the whole time. Because it was in, like, in the back of my head, like, I know we've seen Jungle Mundo.
You're trying to think, like, hey, Kuban, he doesn't really play Mundo.
Well, neither of them had it in match history.
Yeah.
But the one thing was that he had stayed on Ignite the whole time, and every Mundo we see runs Teleport, and I was like, that just might be.
Yeah.
And then it was. It was
Might
a
just
top
be
Aurelia.
going aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he got the Aurelia. It was a fun matchup, worked really well, and Meet Your Makers 2-0'd.
Yeah. Really good finish by them, I'd have to say. It took them a while, but they're still in it. They always seem to overcome no matter what happens.
Yeah, they're in the top 4. We're going to see them play the winner of tomorrow night's game. Now, guys, that is tonight's quarterfinal sitting.